A huge thank you to the EA Creator Network for allowing me to get early access to College Football 26. Keep in mind that everything you see here is still a work in progress, and now let's get into the video. This video, we're breaking down the best teams to use in College Football 26, starting with the lowest overall team that is on our list, South Carolina, the Gamecocks. Why do I say that they are absolute dogs? It's because really of their offense, but they also contain one of the best defensive players in the nation. Lenore Sellers is this year's Jalen Milroe. Now, I don't know if he's going to be... Jalen Milroe was just special last year, but at 89 speed, 91 overall, and with throwing stats like these, where we're going to have 96 throw power, 87 short accuracy, 83 mid, which isn't great, and 89 deep accuracy, which is solid, 97 throw on the run. You take those into account, okay, he's a pretty solid QB, right? Then let's look at his abilities. A silver option king, which is nice, you run the option, but we're probably not doing a ton of that if you're using South Carolina. We have platinum extender and platinum off platform. This, in my opinion, makes Sellers the best quarterback in the game, especially when you combine that with Silver Dot. He's going to throw people off of him. He's going to be able to make every throw on the run. He's just going to flick his wrist and be an accurate ball. And then when he has a clean pocket, he's going to hit a bunch of open passes as well. At the halfback spot, we're nothing crazy. It is an 89 overall, but he just doesn't jump off the page at you. No crazy abilities, but a solid halfback. You're definitely not losing a ton at the halfback spot. It's not, at 89 overall, it's not as impactful as you might think. You could really, you could even argue that you could kind of sub, one of these guys in because they do have silver head first. And it's not the worst idea, especially if you're looking for more of a short yardage situation. At wide receiver, though, this is where the team gets special. Well, it's already special at QB. Nick Harbor, 99 speed. This guy is just going to run past defenses. Here's the thing. These two, the quarterback and the wide receiver, they fit together like a glove because as Lenore Sellers is making people miss in the backfield, Nick Harbor is running behind the defense. 99 speed with gold takeoff. Not platinum, but gold. And if he gets hot, he could upgrade a little bit. It's just special. Actually, I take that back. He can't upgrade if he's hot. You can only do that if you're platinum. Take that back. Good little note, though. It's just, he's just special, dude. He's just special. It is cool. Tight end position. I actually don't want Smith to play right here. I would rather sub Smith out and go Brady Hunt. Now, Brady is 6'5", so he's a good height for a tight end. Not the best, but just a solid height. He has silver sure hand, so he's just going to hold on to the ball a little bit better. And he has 83 speed, so he's slightly faster than our starting tight end. Just a little food for thought. He's a little light, though. He is 208, which I do feel like is a little light at the tight ends. Yeah, look at the other tight ends. 243, 248, 208. Not great, but if you're South Carolina, you're probably passing the ball a good amount. He's probably on routes. Offensive line is weak. I'm not even going to sit here very long. Offensive line is weak, but guess what? If you're going to have a bad offensive line, what do you need to have then? A quarterback who can make people miss. We got that. Now, defense, kind of across the board, the defense isn't spectacular, but it has Dylan Stewart and Demon Clowney, who I would play at one of the other edges. So even though Demon Clowney's behind Stewart here, I would have Clowney either play at the edge or play him at Sam. Just get him on the field. Demon Clowney's also just a fire name. You have to play this guy somewhere. But Dylan Stewart, though, platinum quick jump, platinum pocket disruptor, platinum duress, silver defensive rally, 91 speed. This guy could really play everywhere. You could line him up at outside corner if you wanted to, and he'd probably kill it there. This guy you want on your stunts. You want this guy blitzing. You want this guy getting after the QB, though. He can make a difference, especially with platinum quick jump. That's an ability that's very, you just can't replicate it any other way. It changes your defense entirely. Defensive tackle, very clear cut who we're going to have right here. We're going to have Brownlow Dindy. Sam linebacker, it's pretty weak, right? So we definitely want to sub this guy out for either one of our mics, or I would put Demon Clowney at this spot, right? I would have him at that spot. We have a good will linebacker. Middle linebacker, we would stick with Jair Johnson. And at corner, we're fine. It's nothing good, but we're fine. Now, a fun little tip is that in your depth chart, you could put Nick Harbor at one of your corner spots. The reason you might do that is because while Nick Harbor will be a bad corner in terms of stats, think about this. He will be 99 speed, which is really, really good. And none of these corners are really jumping off the page at us. So I actually think, especially if you're in like a do or die game, you should consider doing that. At the free safety spot, or really at the safety spots in general, we have a few guys with blow-up abilities, right? Gold blow-up right here from Boosie. Gold blow-up right here from Smith. I think we have to find a way to get these guys on the field somewhere, and even Peyton Williams has it, and that's who I'd put at my sub linebacker for my user, just because he's 89 speed, 6 foot. Gold blow-up is a good ability. This South Carolina team is very, very good, and they're a little bit lower overall than the other teams on our list. Next team on our list is going to be the University of Texas. Now, this list, by the way, is in no order. This is my favorite 5 teams in the game that I think are really good. This team is very well-rounded. Maybe a slight step back in total from last year, but still one of the best. And at the quarterback spot, I think they got a little bit better with the addition of Arch Manning. He's 90 overall and 87 speed, so he's able to get outside the pocket, make things happen. Not as good as Sellers was from South Carolina, but still very, very good. And he's got actually better throwing stats with 97 throw power, 92 short accuracy, 90 mid accuracy, and 89 deep throw accuracy. So you see these two right here, big improvements. He does have silver dot. He has silver on time, silver sleight of hand, bronze resistance, and then gold step up. So those abilities are going to help him a good amount. At the halfback spot, we're going to have kind of an interesting little thing here where Wisner is just a dog. He's 91 speed, or 91 overall, 90 speed. But we do have a 93 speed here in Jarrett Gibson. And then also CJ Baxter, who last year would have been their running back 1 before getting hurt. He's also solid. You really can't go wrong with any of these 3. There is some value here in Gibson having 93 speed, and then also having gold 360, silver sidestep, silver shifty. Like, those are solid things. With that being said, Wisner is probably my halfback 1. Just don't be afraid to sub them out. Wide receiver, this is an area where they took a step back from, right? Isaiah Bond, 99 speed last year. You can't replace him, but you can come close. And Ryan Wingo with 96 speed comes very close, especially when you add in he has Platinum Shifty. Platinum Shifty is all done with the left stick. That's what kind of makes people stop and go, kind of, get a little bit of like explosion out of their cuts. That's him right there. Besides that, though, even like someone like DeAndre Moore Jr., his abilities aren't great, so I don't love him. I don't love any of the receivers besides Wingo, and I don't know. That's worth mentioning, but they are good. Like, they're very serviceable and better than most teams. It's just they're not jumping off the page at you. At tight end, we have a clear-cut number 1 with Jack Endries. He has gold, sure hands, pretty good mental abilities as well. Best friend with the QB, so him and Archer can do a great job. 83 speed. I do wish he was faster, but nonetheless, beggars can't be choosers. Now, big area where this team did take a step back is the offensive line last year, or this year compared to last year. And, right guard, still really good, but everywhere else, just not quite as good. And so just keep that in mind. Defensively, though, this team's really good. Okay, first of all, at our left edge, we're going to have Ethan Burke. He's going to have silver pocket disruptor, silver duress, 85 overall, not bad. But at the right edge, we're going to have one of the best edge rushers in the game. We talked about South Carolina's edge rusher. Well, now we have Colin Simmons. Platinum quick jump, platinum pocket disruptor, platinum duress. If those two could somehow get on the same team, it'd be special. This guy with 90 speed, you want him rushing the passer every single play. And what's nice about Texas is that we have other quick jumps too. We have bronze right here at 82 speed. It's fine. But if we go into something like, real fast, D tackles are fine. Nothing crazy about the D tackles. But if we go into something like here, we go to some of the Mike linebackers, I'm sorry, the Will linebackers, you'll actually see Trey Moore also with platinum quick jump. So you guys think we have 2 platinum quick jumps just from that, and we also have a bronze quick jump as well. You would probably want Trey Moore to play edge rusher for you. You would probably want him playing this left edge, or at least blitzing the quarterback consistently, because that quick jump is just so powerful, and there's no reason to have him anywhere else besides attacking the QB. At the Mike linebacker, you have the best in the game. We have Anthony Hill Jr., platinum hammer, platinum workhorse. He's going to avoid wear and tear pretty hard. Gold takedown, silver wrap up. He's going to actually make tackles. 92 speed. You probably, if you're using a linebacker, you probably want to use this guy. Get him in the second level. He's going to make a lot of tackles, make a lot of plays for you. At corner, we're good. Not the best corners ever. Well, we have the best corner in the game, dang near, in Malik Muhammad with platinum ball hawk. So there's that. Outside of that, though, we're fine. It's nothing too crazy. One of the corners has quick jump, which if you blitz him off the edge, this should be your slot corner if you blitz your slot corner. Having Muhammad, though, is an absolute game changer because 92 speed, 93 or 92 overall, 93 speed, platinum ball hawk, and gold knockout are just things that are going to make a massive difference. You can't find them on many teams, right? Muhammad is probably the best corner in this game. So you want to take advantage of that. At the free safety spot, I like leaving Michael Taft there. And at the strong safety spot, I like leaving McDonald there as well. Now, I do want to note that we have a good backup strong safety that you should try to find a way to get onto the field in Fosami. I don't know if Xavier, we'll call him Xavier. He is 95 speed. He's 6'1" and has bronze blow up. That's a pretty good combination for him, right? 95, you got to find a way to get him onto the field. with these different guys on defense, like, it makes Texas very, very good, even though their offense isn't quite as good as it was last year just with losing Isaiah Bond because you don't have that same explosiveness. But 96 speed is a really good replacement for something like that. I just want to showcase the players on Alabama's roster really fast because, like, these dudes, just look at the pure overalls and the number of, like, different physical abilities that these guys have. Ryan Williams, this guy, possibly the best receiver in the game. Very, very good. We're going to have a left tackle, right guard, defensive tackle, center. These are all, like, these are the trenches now. We have a Sam linebacker, a strong safety, an edge, a corner, a free safety. These are all guys so far who are 88 overall and above. This team is nuts. Now, what's funny is that last year they had the best QB in the game. This year, it's actually kind of a battle between Ty Simpson, and I actually just don't think Austin Mack makes any sense to play. But I do think Keon Russell is an argument here, right? A little bit faster. You would probably sub between these two guys of Ty Simpson and Keon Russell. Mac just, you have big speed downgrade from him. And if we take a look at the throwing stats, like, even then, I'm like, I don't know if it makes any sense. He does have a little bit more throw power. But like, even it's not even much better accuracy. And not even at every spot, actually. Only at mid accuracy, it's better. So it's like, I wouldn't really play him ever. And at halfback, we're fine here, okay? 88 overall, 89 speed. We do have a 92 speeder as our backup, which is nice. Silver sidestep. Jam Miller is fine as well. Just nothing crazy at the halfback spot. But now we get to everything that is crazy. 95 overall, Ryan Williams. He's going to have cutter, double dip, sidestep, 360. He gets the ball in the open field. He's gone. You try covering him one-on-one in man coverage. He's gone. 96 speed, 99 agility, 99 acceleration. Let's take a look at a rating that's actually really important this year, in my opinion, which is release. That is where he's a little bit lower. With that being said, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think you can get around it, especially when you just have physicals like he does. You can get around it pretty well. I want to point out something else that this team has, where if we scroll down, we have Jalen Hale here, or Hall. Hale? It's Hale, I think. Platinum Shifty, 95 speed. You get him the ball in open space, he's gone. Then we get a 97 speed guy right here. Bronze sidestep, nothing crazy, but you put your three wide receivers should be Mbakwe, I believe, Hale, and Williams. Get these three guys together, starting on your field. It's going to be, you just can't play man coverage. Even though they don't have great releases, they're just so fast. DBs can't keep up with them. We've looked at DBs so far, right? Notice how there's really not many defensive backs in this game that are above 93, 94, 95 speed. All of these guys are going to torch pretty much everybody. Tight end position, I actually think there's so many tight ends here. I would not be opposed to use benching this guy and starting Edwards. Edwards is 7 speed faster, 5 overall lower. But honestly, like, if you have him running routes, the biggest issue would be against man coverage in this case. But even with that speed advantage, I think it's worth doing. I think Edwards goes there just because it's a massive speed difference. It's a plus 7 speed difference. Like, that's big, especially when you're matched up against a lot of linebackers and working underneath. It's a big difference in how many yards you're going to get in the rack game, right after catch. We go to our offensive line, really good across the board, right? Left guard's the weakest spot here. Right tackle is, like, left guard's the weakest spot, and he's fine. Like, he is more than fine. And then we have, I mean, everywhere else is just great. Now we get into the defensive side of the ball. These dudes are just absolute dogs. They get so after it so consistently. Left edge, right edge, D tackle. We have one of the best defensive tackles in the game. One big issue that they have, and it's funny because, like, this is a great, well-rounded team, but one of the most important positions is the Mike linebacker, and we kind of are weak here. 81 overall, and again, mind you, we're saying 81 overall is weak, but just not the absolute best that we could have. What I like to do is, for this team, is to go to our strong safety and put in Kirkpatrick Jr. as our starting sub linebacker. So he's playing that Mike spot. He's 5'11", 200, so he's not a great box safety, right? Only 200, but he's 90 speed. I think you can work with him quite a bit. And just having that extra speed is so big. And that's college football, right? You could also even consider throwing in Mincy right here, or you could throw in Morgan. Mincy is going to be 6'3", 205, so keep that in mind. At our corner spots, though, 96 speed. So Alabama has one of the fastest corners in the game. Bronze ball hawk, bronze knockout isn't crazy, but gold jammer and then silver blanket coverage is actually going to make him pretty good in man-to-man coverage. 96 speed, and let's actually look at what his man ratings are. Where we go all the way over here. Man covered 87. It's pretty good. He's a 5 long snapper, though. Don't put him at long snapper. That's a rundown of the Bama offense, or the Bama roster. It is interesting though, because they are weak at a very important position on offense and defense, which is really like the captain, the Mike, and the quarterback spot, right? But I mean, they're just so explosive. These guys aren't bad by any means. They're just not like what we would be accustomed to from Bama. Now, let's talk about LSU. From a pure roster standpoint, this team doesn't actually look like they're any better than Bama. In fact, they probably look worse than Bama from a pure overall. This team, though, in my opinion, is the best in college football 26 if you're just trying to play and win as many games as possible. At the quarterback spot, we have someone who's a little bit slower. He's the slowest on the list, although we do have a 91 speed and 85 speed backup if you ever get in situations where you want a faster QB. That's nice to have. This guy, though, Garrett, is going to hit pretty much every single throw. He's got platinum on time, silver dot, silver resistance, gold step up. He's going to have very good throwing stats as well. If you take a look at his throw power, short accuracy, mid accuracy, deep accuracy, throwing the runs low, you also shouldn't be running with him, okay? Quarterback spot, we're fine. We're good. We're good. Halfback, though, I talked about not being moved earlier by our halfback. LSU, I am moved by their halfback because at 95 speed and platinum shifty, this is the fastest player on the field typically, or at least faster than anybody on defense. And with platinum shifty, he's going to stop, he's going to go, he's going to bop, 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 and he's going to be out of there. It's going to be very hard to tackle Caden Durham. He's going to score a lot of touchdowns for you. If we go over to the fullback spot, they don't roster one. Okay, there's no fullback on this team. But the wide receivers, oh man. First of all, Aaron Anderson. This guy plays every single snap for you because he has 94 speed. He is a cool 5'8". I'm also 5'8". That's very tall. Platinum sidestep, gold 360 on 2 silver abilities as well. One of them being cutter, which is great against beating man coverage. That's a big deal. And we also have Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson is 91 speed, and he has platinum double dip. I'm going to make a hard statement on Nick Anderson here in a moment, but Barry Brown, maybe the best actual wide receiver in this game. Why? 99 speed, platinum takeoff, platinum shifty. This guy's going to run by defenses. If you throw him underneath defenses, he's going to stop and go and get out. You actually, like, I played against Barry Brown a ton. He's kind of untackleable. Like, he's a tough dude to tackle. So he's got to play every single snap for you. So we already have Aaron Anderson and Barry Brown, like, as dudes who have to play. But then if we scroll down here, there's this guy named Jelani Watkins, who's a true freshman, 163 pounds, but he's 98 speed. And to me, it's hard not to play this guy. So I don't know what the formula is for you. For me, I start this guy, and Nick Anderson is coming off the bench, basically, as like a sixth man, think of it, for whoever gets worn and torn, whoever gets tired, because this is one of the best depth pieces you could possibly have, and he can fill every role here, right? He is a little bit slower, but at 91 speed, he's not slow. He's just slower compared to our 99 speed guy. You know what I mean? So Nick Anderson, for me, comes off the bench, but easily you could sub in Jelani Watkins in more like kind of gadget packages as well. Kind of up to you a little bit in that area. At the tight end spot, we're fine. You can either go Bauer Sharp or you can go Trey'Dez Green. They have a big speed difference, but we do have sure hands right here, which I'm a big advocate for actually catching the ball. Sure hands does that. Our offensive line is weak, and typically, when you have a weak offensive line, you'd like to pair that with a fast, agile quarterback like we did with South Carolina. Here, we're not doing that. So it's something to watch out for, right? Like, it is something to watch out for. Our highest overall offensive lineman, I believe, is 82 from our right tackle. It is. So there is that. Also, our front seven or really just our defensive line also isn't great either. So the trenches are a little bit lacking, right? 80 overall here. We have 88 overall on the other edge, which is really nice. Not the best edge rusher, but really, really nice. Gold quick jump, gold pocket disruptor, gold duress. But a D tackle is just 82 overalls, right? So it's fine. It's just nothing crazy. This guy's good. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say he's not good, but he's not the absolute best. Okay? And then we go to Sam, and it's like, man, Sam's not very good either. But then we go into our Mike, and we go into our Will, and these guys are very, very good. Our Will linebacker, this guy, you got to get him out into coverage because he has platinum knockout and platinum robber. He's going to do some things in coverage for you. And at 92 speed, and I want to point out Charles Ross II, another true freshman, but 93 speed. It's so hard to find players who are fast on defense, and he's a very low overall, but I do think there's a role somewhere for your defensive scheme with him. At the Mike linebacker, we have Whit Weeks. That's an awesome name, by the way. 88 speed. He has some pretty solid abilities here as well, and he's sitting at 6'2", 225. He's going to play for you a good amount. I just think somehow you got to get Charles Ross on your field. If we go to corners here, our quarterbacks are pretty solid. We do have speed, which again is pretty rare here. We have Mansour Delane. I believe I said Mansour correctly. 94 speed. He's got ball hawk, knockout, jammer, blank coverage, house call. That's fine. I would like one of these guys, either Pickett or Turner Jr. to play slot corner for us. It's a pretty low risk position to play on, and it's a way to utilize their speed. 92 speed, Ashton Stamps, who has Platinum Jammer. He's going to play very good man coverage. Notice the jammers that we're seeing here. Gold and Platinum. These guys, this team is just a good man coverage team. Like, they are good in man coverage, and you should utilize them in man coverage a ton, at least in my opinion. At the safety spot, we have another ball hawk, another knockout. AJ Halsey is a very good safety for us. Not the best in the game, but very, very good. And we also have some speed and flexibility here at the strong safety spot, too. No abilities happening here, so you could even go Cooley, throw him at strong safety if you wanted to. Or depending on how many linebackers you play, you could put Cooley at your sub linebacker to go with our other Mike. Kind of up to you on that. This team, though, just from an offensive standpoint, like, they're so fast. It's so hard to stop them. And defensively, they're not bad. They're good. I would say they're good. They're just not great. This, though, talking to some of my friends who are some of the best players in the world, this is the best team by far to use. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's totally free, and we have a ton of College Football 26 coming out for you here.